Okay, this is something I really hate, but a lot of people do it. I don't understand, but anyway, in some ways I understand, but in other ways I just don't. So we're going to make this an interesting little demo. So we'll see how it goes. Add a background colour. What shall it be? See if we can add. I'm going to not add a background colour to this piece of shit that we're about to make interesting. Just going to leave the black in the middle. Right, what do we got that is so frustrating and annoying? Well, it is something I found when I was in Brisbane just recently. Instant scratchies. I absolutely hate these. It's just another form of gambling. And, you know, you keep... Let me just tell you something about gambling. Gambling is something which is not designed to usually benefit the user. It's actually not at all designed to benefit the user, except a person might win on some rare occasion, because it's all about probability. So there's more chances of you losing by a long shot than winning. This actually makes money for the scratchies people and for the news agent. This is not designed to benefit you. This is not a charity. You don't go to use this as a charity thinking you need more money. You're going to lose. Fuck it. It's stupid. The more you play, the more you lose. You know, like the odds are against you. Same with pokies. Same with Keno. Same with lottery tickets and poker machines, horse racing, greyhound racing. It's all there to make money for the people who run the system, who run the company, or who, well, not always just to the people who print the cards out, but to the people who sell the tickets. It's for the seller. It's for the gambling company, and it's for the seller, the ticket seller. They make money. If they were giving money away, like if you were winning all the time on these lottery tickets or other gambling methods that I spoke about, I've mentioned in my list, but not, and there's probably more different types of gambling like 2Up and other shit. Well, basically, what can I say? Some things are more expensive than others. Some gambling is worse than others, but gambling is not a good thing overall. It's designed to make a profit. You don't profit, they profit. And it's really rare if you win. And even when people win, they still keep playing it, and then they lose the money that they lost, that they won. And they end up, again, wasting their money. I don't understand why people are so gullible, why they think that you can beat the system, that, you know, you got your lucky charms, you got your lucky number, whatever. It's not likely to work. It's extremely unlikely. You're going to lose, chances are. Why bother? You're more likely to be knocked over by a fucking bus. You know, you're less likely to win the fucking jackpot. You know, I just don't understand. It's the love of money that drives this. Or people who just don't have enough money and they want to win something to change their life. But this is not the way to change your life. There's got to be other ways. I can't explain how most people don't even know who they are. You know, if you find out what you're good at, and you should theoretically be able to get a job doing something you love. The only problem is most of the time there's not enough jobs going around, so work becomes purely a money fucking thing in itself. You know, you're not likely to get a job that you like because there's just not enough work going around, and people must take the work that they can get. So how do you solve this problem of finding out what you can actually do really well and make money doing it and providing a brilliant service to the people who are your customers because you love your job and you do it so well. Instead, people hate their jobs. They hate, even I don't enjoy work. I work in a sheltered workshop. It's no fun. It's just a job for me to keep my fun going. I'm trying to one day make something out of my photocopier art, and I'm certainly not going to be wasting my time and money playing this shit. So you got to find a pathway to what you're good at, and sometimes you might have to just stay in that dead end job until such time as you've broken through and made something of yourself. Like, you could be a great painter. I mean, why should art not pay money? Why should everything we do be something we hate? I mean, people, you can tell when a person actually hates their job, especially if it's a job involving person-to-person contact, like people dealing with the disabled, like people who have to bathe or change the disabled person's underwear because they've shat themselves. That's normal. But if you find that if the person loves the job, they can tolerate feces, they can tolerate urine and blood as nurses. I've seen nurses which are real absolute cranky, and you can tell they hate their job. If they don't love their job, they shouldn't be in it, because nursing is a very people-oriented thing, and you're dealing with sick and or disabled people who might shit themselves or piss themselves or otherwise make a mess, and you've got to love those people and love your job, because these people need good care. They need to be treated with dignity and respect. So find some way. It's hard to do it these day and age. Everything's run on capitalism. This is an example of capitalism. Everything's run on money, money, money. It's a tough one. For myself, I've hatched a huge plan to get myself out of the sheltered workshop and doing something I actually like that is not affected by my disabilities. But there is one thing. It's not just me on my own. I'll be getting married to a man who loves me very much. He's loved me since I don't know when, but I never loved him at the beginning, but I love him now. His name is Luigi, and when I marry Luigi, I'll actually be coming off my disability support pension, which is given by an agency called Centrelink, Department of Social Security, or a version of it anyway. So I'll be leaving my disabled pension, I'll be leaving the sheltered workshop, and I'll be doing more of this. And also I've got big dreams ahead of me. So I've got an idea what I want to do. And basically one of the things I want to do when I get married to Luigi, I'm into photocopiers, he's into photocopiers. He runs a huge dealership. He's got no disabilities. He runs a big dealership, and one of the ways I'm going to contribute to society, doing another thing that I love doing, rebuilding photocopiers, to help charities and non-government organisations get them hands on some cheap kit so they can have a photocopier they don't have to spend too much on, and because they don't have much money anyway. So I want to help these organisations out by being a volunteer refurbisher, rebuilding old photocopiers so they can be cheap machines for charities and NGOs. So I look forward to that. And there's bigger dreams over the horizon, way over the valley, but we can't talk about them now. This demo's long enough, so I've got to go. And I'll tell you one thing, you got to start with dreams. So I have one little short message I'll say to you now: dream big.